Hi guys, we look forward to taking you through the following sessions. Keep in mind each exercise is hockey specific, and the idea behind these is to prepare you to returning to hockey in a few weeks' time. Keep in mind each exercise, you might be doing it for the first time, so you might be a little bit sore afterwards or the subsequent day. That's okay, keep in mind it's a new task, okay? And there's various levels that we'll run through, so you can change depending on what your ability level is at that time. Okay, so our first class today, we're going to run through what we'll call the bronze class. This is aimed at someone who perhaps hasn't been doing any exercise for a few weeks or hasn't been near the gym for a few weeks. Lene is going to show us these exercises, and James will show us a few progressions on these that you can try at home. Okay, so Lene is going to show us some introductory movements to start with. This is more a warm-up than anything. These are preparatory moves. There are certainly different variances on these that you can do at home. Ideally, you would like a partner to hold your feet for a few of these, but you can hook your feet off underneath the couch or a chair or something like that. Alright, so what I'll get you to do, cross your arms across your chest, and then keep nice and tall through your hips. Rock back till you feel a bit of tension there across your quads, and then come back up. Lovely. And we'll just start with 2 sets of 5 to warm you up. Perfect. Perfect. Our next one is called a shallow Nordic. A Nordic hamstring exercise is something that warms the hamstrings up really nicely to tolerate a long position, which is really important for hockey. So for this one, what we'll get James to do is to hold Lene's feet, hands across your chest, just gently rock forward slightly and then back. So we're doing it in a range, nice and easy, warm the tissues up, 2 sets of 5. Our next warm-up exercise is called a Copenhagen adductor exercise. Lots of progressions on these again. Find yourself in side lying, and what you're going to do is bend one knee across and try and lift the bottom leg up off the floor. It doesn't have to be overly high as you can. If that's too hard, bend your knee slightly and you'll find that a little bit easier. 2 sets of 5 to start with that one as well. So roll over onto the other side and do your other leg. Same thing again. You might find you have differences between your legs. That's okay. That finding on its own doesn't mean anything in particular. This is all about warming your tissues up. Just gently lift that leg off the ground. Perfect. Perfect. So our first exercise, the way I want everybody to be thinking through as we go through our bronze, silver and gold here is we have an exercise for the knee, the hip and then the ankle, and we'll pair those with some upper body exercises. Our first one, grab yourself a chair. It doesn't mean anything, it's just a nice reference point more than anything. Come and sit down right on the edge of the chair for me, guys. Stand up from there. And same again, except just touch your bottom on the edge of the chair. This is our double leg squat to begin with. So 3 sets of 10 is what we'll aim for with that. But James is finding that slightly too easy. So what I'll get James to do is shift his weight slightly. So if you can for me, James, put 70% of your weight on your left leg and then 30% on your right, and then try again. So this turns into a semi-single leg squat. For this now, I'd ask you to do 3 sets of 10 on both sides. Perfect. Keep going. So what we're going to do with this exercise, we're supersetting exercises. What that basically means is that we're going to do one exercise subsequently after another, a lower body with an upper body. It's really important to have rest between your exercises, but in terms of at this level at the moment, we're going to make the most of the time that we have. The exercise we're going to do is called bent over row, and what's great about this exercise is that it exposes you to that lower hockey stick holding position. So we'll get Lene to demonstrate there with the dumbbells. You can use dumbbells or a bag with some weight in it. In this instance, we've got some sand in there. So what you're doing, bend yourself over, pulling the elbows through, like so. And 3 sets of 10 is what we'll aim for on that one as well. Okay, so this is, as I said before, we're breaking it up into a hip, knee and an ankle routine with some upper body in between to superset. And then just quickly, we're going to make sure that we do one leg exercise, then one upper body exercise, one after another, and the same two, not break it into doing 6 or 7 different ones in a row. So the first hip exercise we're going to do here is called a hip thrust. So lie yourself on your back as the guys are, bend your knees up to where you're comfortable, cross your hands across your chest, and lift your hips up. Perfect. And try and, if that's slightly too easy, what you can do is hold it at the top. So hold for 3 seconds at the top, and then lower back down. Or if you're like James and you're finding that a little bit too hard, what you can do is put your hands out by your side, and then go again. And those arms will help lock you off and lift the hips a little bit easier. So 3 sets of 10 is the aim for those as well. Okay, so you've done your first set of your hip thrust. We're going to superset that again with an upper body exercise, this time a push-up. So there's 2 different versions of a push-up I'd like for everybody to try in this first instance. So James is going to show us on the knees, and Lene is going to show us a traditional push-up on your toes. Okay? So on the knees, make sure that you're actually rocking your hips forward, you're not hanging backwards off your hips, and straight down, straight up. You can put your hand position wherever you feel comfortable. Okay, so for our third exercise, we're going to do an ankle exercise, and that's in the form of a calf raise. There's a multitude of ways you can do this. What we'll start with is a double leg standing calf raise. Make sure you hang on to something. That's important, and I'll explain a bit later on. When you're ready, guys, so you're going to push up through your big toes mostly if you can, and then slightly back down. Aim for 3 sets of 10, but if you're finding that slightly too easy like James is, what you're going to do is actually hold it at the top for 3 seconds. Perfect. Okay, so you've done your first set of calf raises. We're going to superset that now, not with an upper body exercise, but with an abdominal exercise, so just your basic sit-up. So the way you do this is lying on your back, put your hands on your thighs there, guys, and think about curling your spine off the bed or the mat or wherever you're on. So come and lift yourself up, curl your spine up to where you feel like you're going to fall backwards, all the way if you can, and then slowly back down. The slower the better for this one. A lot of people rush through this and will often note a bit of soreness in other areas. So take it slow, some good form. Aim for 3 sets of 10 on this one.